Dr. Shantanu Sen first, because Sheikh Shah Jahan has been accused of very serious charges by women. And in case you're tuning into the story later, I just want to read out one of the lines, that they would pick up the pretty looking women, take them, spend time with them at night, force them till they were satisfied. Trinamool men would survey every home. If there's a beautiful woman, particularly a young wife or a girl, they would take them to the party office. They would keep the woman there night after night till they were satisfied. This is one of the local women who's leveled this charge. This charge is so serious that by now you should have arrested your party leader and questioned him, and the full wrath of the law should come down on him. For some reason, he remains free. Why is that, Dr. Sen?
First of all, what Trinamool Congress government can do, this can't be done by any BJP government in any state, number one. Number two, if you consider the Trinamool Congress activists, Shivu and Uttam, they were arrested after the police got certain complaints against them. Now you tell me, you are talking about Sajar. Number one, we have seen after Shivu got arrested, these ladies, these people of this Sandesh Kali, who are playing this orchestrated drama, they found time. They were bold enough to distribute sweets among the villagers, but they couldn't find any time and they didn't dare to lodge a complaint. Earlier, when the Women Commission came, their members openly told before camera that no such complaint of sexual harassment or rape was lodged with
Sir,
them.
given the reputation of Sheikh Shah Jahan in the area, Dr. Sen, no, one second, sir. You should not call this drama. These are women under the law of the land. If they're leveling a charge of rape, that needs to be taken seriously. The first thing you need to do is bring Sheikh Shah Jahan in, investigate the charge that's been leveled. You're already assuming that this is drama, that it's politics. That's not the right prism to begin with.
We always, you cannot put your word to my mouth, number one. Number two, we always call a spade a spade. Women Commission members openly said before media that they didn't get any such complaint. Police didn't receive any such complaint. Our State Women Commission didn't receive any such complaint. Had there been any such complaint, it would have been lodged with the police station, and definitely administration would have taken proper steps. As the steps has been taken against Shivu or Uttam. The problem is, it is crystal clear that BJP being instructed by central BJP, being directed and being manipulated by RSS with the help of CPIM, along with the goons which are being brought from outside, they are creating this narrative. We have seen how Sriti Irani, being a central minister, she was trying to create a narrative Hindu versus Muslim, because BJP knows that they are being outrightly rejected by the
No, so I'll come to the politics later, Dr. Shatrupa. The charge against the Bharatiya Janata Party is that these women haven't filed police cases. Instead, they've spoken to the media. We don't know who they are because their faces are hidden. They could be anybody. They could be women from the outside potentially, or women who are from BJP families. You've got them to come out and say this, given them some kind of incentive to make this charge. The TMC says these are politically motivated charges. You are trying to find some reason to be able to make political inroads in West Bengal ahead of the Lok Sabha elections.
Rahul, thank you for having me on this show to discuss such a dismal issue in West Bengal. Number one, Trinamool needs to get its act together and decide which narrative suits them. Either, we have so much of organization at the ground level that we can organize this kind of a huge uprising, if I may call it, or we are not there. According to them, we are nowhere. Now suddenly we are in such a big position that we can organize this kind of uprising. Now I really don't want to respond to this. The point here is, Rahul, you've been watching the footage that has been collected by even your channel, and I have been watching it since it started. The one constant factor which all these women are saying is the fear psychosis. All of them are so scared, they're so petrified that they cannot even talk with their faces revealed. They are constantly saying that, this kind of torture, this kind of inhuman humiliation has been happening to them for over a period of a decade or more, 10 to 13 years.
Okay, let Shantanu Sen respond to that. The women are speaking with their faces hidden because of the kind of gunda raj that prevails in Santesh Khali, because this man is a strong man, because he's seen as a local goon, which is why the women are constantly talking about a fear psychosis, which is also why they're not willing to speak out openly against him, and that too doesn't reflect well on your government, sir.
Similarly, we have come across many such videos where the Ajam villagers are saying that they are living there happily, no such incident has taken place. Number one. Number two, you must recall the Shukanto Mojumdar, the state BJP president, who was riding on motorcycle without wearing helmet, being associated with other political goons. How they brutally assaulted the police person, taking law and order in their own hand, breaking 144. So BJP is in a mood to create a narrative. BJP is in a mood to create an unrest. That's
Okay,
why BJP
Dr.
is
Shatrupa,
playing this
respond to
coin.
this, that even if there is an element of truth to the charges, you are magnifying and amplifying the charges to make it seem as if it's the #1 national issue. The Trinamool alleges there are so many crimes that have happened in BJP ruled states where the National Commission for Women doesn't go. When the wrestlers needed in Haryana support, the NCW didn't come. That was a very serious charge of harassment leveled against a BJP leader. That time the NCW didn't bother.
So first of all, Rahulji, one thing one has to understand very clearly, that BJP has not created this. But one has to accept that BJP is the single largest opposition in West Bengal, elected by 2 crore, almost 80 lakh people in West Bengal. So therefore, it is definitely within our, what shall I say, obligation. I'm not even going to call it our right. It is our obligation to stand up for whoever is feeling harassed to this kind of level. This is not one woman or two women or even 10 women. There are hundreds of women in Chandrasekhar who are saying the same thing. So you cannot compare this with any other happening in any other state. It is, I mean, they're all the time going on a tour of the country. They often leave what is happening in West Bengal and go off and start accusing us of other states. I don't think what is happening in Chandrasekhar is even comparable. If you talk about the wrestlers, what happened was not correct, and we have dealt with it. But here we are talking about a conglomerate of women, not one, not two, not 10, a conglomerate of women who are way below, the social level.